What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Cal here with another video on the channel. And today's topic is we're going to be discussing Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 244. No, it's either 244, 245, and 246. Pretty much just the Sukuna trial. So this is going to be in manga territory. If you're not caught up with the manga or if you are anime only, I would recommend you stop watching right here, even though I really appreciate your viewership. If you don't want to get spoiled, I'm just letting that be known now. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, I'm gonna try to summarize this as best as I can. So I'm going based off memory, so it might not all be down to the T, but it's gonna be pretty accurate. Alright, so if you're aware from the point in the manga, I think it was 243, 244, where Sukuna was put into Higurama's, I think that's the lawyer dude's name in JJK, domain expansion. His domain expansion allows everyone that's caught inside the domain to not attack each other, not hurt anyone, anything like that. And it's pretty much just a jury. Well, it's not a jury. It's pretty much a judge and a, victim or whatever is the case. I don't really know how the law system works, but it's pretty much the person supposed to prove their innocence or prove their guilt, one of the two. But his domain expansions work that you could get a penalty, whether it's a death penalty or just like a curse technique or something like that, taken away from you based off of how the judgment, aka the curse's name, sees your guilt. Like we originally knew this because Yuji got caught into that domain expansion in the earlier stages of Shibuya, where he seen, like, after Sukuna killed a bunch of people inside his body, he got caught in that domain, and Judgment asked, Higurama asked if Yuji killed him and if he was innocent. Yuji said no because he was feeling pretty bad about it, considering the fact that he allowed Sukuna to kill multiple people in his body, even though it was really agreement or a pact or a seal or whatever that shit called that Sukuna made. Like he made a pact with Itadori earlier on in the manga to restore his heart after Sukuna ripped it out, and he told him to forget about their agreement on it. So Itadori didn't really know what the fuck happened. So that's kind of tough on his part. But yeah, that's just earlier stages of the manga. I'm about to get to the current part. I was just giving y'all a little backstory. So, current stages in the manga. After Higurama has Sukuna in his domain expansion, then we kick off to the start of the next chapter where you pretty much see Hikari versus Uraume. I don't know, the lady boy guy, or I don't know, the ice nigga. I'm not sure what gender it is. But, yeah. The ice nigga and Hikari is fighting, just scrapping like usual. And, Hikari really putting the beats on, bro. They going blow for blow. Nigga puts him in the little ice thing, rips his arm off. Hikari instantly regenerates that shit. Then this nigga Uraume, or the ladyboy guy, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, is like, yo, this nigga's regeneration is like superior, or it rivals even, no, I think he said it's superior actually to even Gojos and Sukuna's. And I'm like, damn, like, really gonna compare bro to Gojo like that quickly? That's a little crazy, but hey, you can't argue with the manga, bro. So niggas said Hikari was rivaling Gojo and Sukuna in terms of his reverse curse technique, aka the shit that they need to heal and regenerate body parts. And that fight wasn't really relevant. What the main part of this chapter is when they went back to the courtroom, and it was Sukuna versus lawyer nigga, I forgot his name again, Haruma, I don't know, and Yuji. Anyways, they were in the domain expansion, and this went the way everyone expected. That nigga Sukuna ain't even tried to defend himself. He said he was more interested in the executioner's blade, actually. Nigga did not give a fuck that them niggas was about to use it on him. Bro was just like, nigga, what you telling me what I did for? Nigga, I'm already knowing I'm the one that did it. So, just get this shit over with. And pretty much that's what happened. The lawyer guy or the judge man, I forgot what the curse name is too. I got a horrible memory. I apologize. But the domain nigga, he just said, okay, nigga, you guilty. Gave that nigga the death penalty and the confiscation. When they got the confiscation, they were planning on getting rid of one of Sukuna's curse techniques, whether it was like Malevolent Shrine or what that shit called? Curve? Some shit. The shit that Cleave. It's called Cleave. See, they were planning on Judge Man, yeah, that's his name. Judge Man getting rid of either Malevolent Shrine or Cleave, which is Cleave is his slash techniques and Malevolent Shrine is his domain expansion. They wanted him to get rid of one of those when they confiscated him. And the whole plan with him even being there was for him to get the death penalty so the nigga could get the Executioner's Blade, because that's the only thing able to one-tap niggas. Like on some one-punch man shit, but a sword, obviously. So, after them niggas got the little... What's it called? Oh, yeah. After Sukuna got the penalty and the death sentence, Higurama got the sword. But the thing is, Sukuna, I don't know if he snuck it in, but he had it on him the whole time. We seen him with it. That little curse tool, I'm not sure what it's called. I'm not sure if anyone knows what it's called, but I'm sure someone does. But the curse tool Sukuna had, that's what got confiscated. None of his curse techniques. So he still had Cleave and we assume Malevolent Shrine. We don't really know how much penalties the Judge Man took away from Sukuna, but they took away a penalty for sure. And one of them was the curse tool. And later on in another chapter of the manga afterwards, they're like, oh, we hope he doesn't have, the fire technique he used earlier on in Shibuya that he used to eviscerate the cursed Jogo. Because you know how I think this is some anime shit. Y'all niggas in the anime could have seen this, where Sukuna was fighting Jogo and he burnt the nigga alive. So that's like one of those times, that's one of his curse techniques, fire as well, which I'm glad they double back on, because I wasn't sure if he was just like using that as a one-time thing or not, but he's known for having fire as well. But that pretty much summarizes chapter 244, I think. Just Hikari versus the ice nigga. And then 245 is where it really picks up. After Sukuna gets out of the domain, Higurama and him starts fighting. But the thing is, earlier on in the manga, or early in the chapter, Higurama knows, he said, hold up, this nigga still got Cleave. You telling me they only confiscated bro curse technique type shit? And Sukuna knew that. That's why he planned it. That nigga Sukuna really has some WIQ. Nigga planned on them confiscating something from him. That nigga knew he wasn't about to be innocent. He knew he wasn't about to beat that case. So that boy just started planning ahead. That nigga's really on some 2000 IQ shit, right? And then Higurama, Sukuna, Yuji, all of them start fighting and shit like that. Just start bumping. Honestly, this chapter is it's not really that important because, it's just there. In all honesty, actually, let me read the chapters to get a refresh. Alright, so it turns out there isn't no chapter 247, or it's not out yet at least. But yeah. So what I just told y'all about was 245, and I assume that the chapter where Sukuna was trial originally was 244. I apologize for that. But anyways, so chapter 246. It starts off with Sukuna chasing after Higurama. He's trying to get him because he wants the Executioner Sword. And Yuji, Shiesty Sorcerer, and there was someone else there as well. Oh, that fucking domain nigga that y'all seen in the Shibuya arc that was beside Panda that you will always see hiding or running away from the smoke. That nigga was there too. I forgot what his name was. He uses simple domain though. And they were there. They were all there squaring up, trying to hold off Sukuna, but Sukuna kind of just ran past him. He was fucking them niggas up. They also turned Nanami's curse technique into a curse tool, so that's pretty cool. like a little blade thing with his pattern on you. I don't really know how the fuck they did that, but they need to start doing that more often with Sorcerer's Curse technique. Cause like imagine they could do that shit with Gojo's Curse technique. That would be pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. But let me get back to the main point of this. So Sukuna started chasing after Higurama. All them niggas pretty much started scrapping, going toe to toe with each other. You know, just fighting like they usually do in the anime. And then, pretty sure, damn, I'm not good at this at all. I'm not gonna hold you. I have a horrible memory. But I'm gonna just skip to the end, or skip closer to the end, because that's really, there's only two relevant things that really happen. But one of the most important things is that they found, or Higurama said, that the executioner sword could differentiate the soul from the body. That's a very important thing, because that he noticed that when Judge Man was able to differentiate Yuji from Sukuna when Sukuna was in his body. So it's like Executioner Sword should be able to do the same. So that means if he uses the Executioner Sword on Sukuna, then Megumi will still be alive and only Sukuna's soul will be killed. They kind of cooked. I'm not going to hold you. That was definitely cookage. Most 100%. W cookage for sure. So Megumi has a chance to still be alive, or to still survive, when they try to kill Sukuna with the Executioner Sword. But, you know, they still gotta kill Sukuna. Because Higurama's he's only been awakening his curse technique for like 2 months at this point, as he stated in this chapter of the manga. So, I'm not really sure, but at the end of the manga, or at the end of the chapter, they tell us something pretty interesting. They tell us that Higurama's pretty much awakening, and this nigga has potential to rival Gojo. See, I'm not sure what direction they're taking, because, you know, I understand this new generation is the one that Gojo's been talking about for a while, since pretty much first episode, talking about how this episode, or this generation, is going to be the strongest ones in all that shit, how they're going to bring, you know, they're going to really change the Jujutsu society as it is, because most people know that the Jujutsu society is the enemy, the real enemy of everything. But yeah, so they just say that nigga Higurama has the potential to rival even Gojo, and I'm not sure, because Gojo was supposed to be the strongest since he was a kid. He wasn't the strongest as a kid, but niggas knew when they seen him, yeah, that nigga about to be the strongest. You feel me? Like, nigga had the 6 eyes limitless technique, born in the Gojo clan, the only thing that could rival the Zenin clan. So, you know, or not the only thing, but one of the main things. So, you know, it's odd, bro. But this new generation of sorcerers and curses is definitely one giving these niggas a run for their money. And the Jujutsu society will collapse. Jujutsu society will be brought down by this new generation and rebuild it into something even better. That's all I could really say. I'm sorry if this explanation wasn't all, you know, you wanted to hear, but I tried to get to the key parts of it. So, you know, they weren't really saying much important. It probably would have been better if I wrote a script for this, or a script, but I like being raw. Pause. But yeah, that's it for this video, y'all boys and girls. Thank y'all niggas for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share with a friend, because we are growing. 2024 will be our year. And if you would like to see me do more breakdowns of this video, no matter, or of animes and chapters, no matter how bad I may be at it, let a nigga know, because I will be putting that time in for y'all. So love y'all niggas. I did it for the nookie, and until next time, peace.